Who are we idolizing? The people in my daily life, the people that I look up to, have told me that they have stopped listening to rap music altogether and they only listen to gospel music. Even my best friend that goes to church with me, even he's adopted this method. I would think to myself, why? Rap music's kind of cold, catchy, it's amazing. But why would these guys completely tune out rap music and only go towards gospel music? Really the music itself, or some of it is because of how vulgar the language is, but it's also the artists that are rapping these lyrics. See, when most people hear music, it's like another world. They're just in their own world. Music is something where we can relate our experiences and listen to it through our ears. Music is a big thing and it does contribute to personality a lot, and it's because of this that my mentors, my best friend, they've all tuned out rap music and any other music that has this type of vulgar language. They asked me the question, who are these people that are rapping behind these lyrics? If you think about your favorite artists, right? Some people get to the point where they idolize these people. And I'm talking about when there's a whole concert or like a thing going on and their artists are coming to their city. People pay millions every single year to come and see that artist perform live, jump up and down like pogo sticks to a song they could easily listen to on YouTube. And why is that? Why would they rather not go in the comfort of their own home, listen to the song by themselves? Why would they go to a whole concert with millions of people and watch the person perform live? The only person I idolize is the Lord. But for some other people idolize athletes and they idolize musicians. If we look back to the Omar Lay concert, that girl did the most erotic things, all for an artist that she loved. Idolizing the wrong artists can lead us in that way. A good example in the rap music industry would be, let's start with the UK first, right? Let's talk about Block 6. Like with Block 6, I low-key effed with the Plugged In with Fumes the Engineer. It was catchy, the beat was absolutely on fire. I loved the song itself. But then there was a time where I was sitting in my mom's car and they were driving somewhere. And I was listening to this song and I was hearing the most devilish lyrics on the planet. When I now actually paid attention to the lyrics and I realized, damn, they're talking about some dark stuff. It's only that and only when I stopped listening to that music altogether. Because drill music as a whole is glorifying these bad things. It's glorifying murder. It's glorifying the most inhumane things possible. That's the only way you can go viral nowadays. Notice how those Christian rappers, they're not going viral. The ones that are really talking about the good things in the world are going as viral. But the ones talking about how they run down ops and shade them, yeah, them guys are going viral. And it's because of this that I stopped listening to drill music altogether. Because I was thinking, listening to this music, it's affecting the way that I act, it's affecting my personality, and obviously with me being a smart person, a very smart individual, I know not to do these things. But I was thinking, onto a younger kid that is very more impressionable, that can easily be manipulated, they decide, you know what? I want to do these things because the people that I look up to are doing this. And this is how many people in my school, many people that I know, turn towards that lifestyle because they look at all this on social media, they think it's glamorous, they think it's absolutely amazing. And that's how many people in general now start to look and join gangs. Because at the end of the day, in order to go viral or even just be liked on social media, you need to bring something to the table. A good example would be Hush Puppy, right? This guy was absolutely balling. He was posting Instagram pics of him in Gucci and everything. Little did everybody know how he was making that money. Other people get rich telling you how to get rich. These people selling courses online, they are not rich themselves. They get rich off of telling you to buy their courses. It's the same with rap music and music in general. This life these gang members are living, it's not as glamorous as you think. They're going to show you the glamorous parts, but they won't show you the hard parts that they had to go through. Moving on to the USA. A good example of this would be King Von. I used to listen to King Von all the time. I used to bang out Crazy Story Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 every time on my playlist. But then I kind of just realized, this guy was a complete menace to society. He was a complete school threat. I remember when he died, I was so sad. I was thinking, nah, that's terrible what they did to him. As I got older and I generally started to realize and started to research into the type of guy that he was, this guy was a serial killer. Like, the fact this guy was walking on earth is literally scary. If I was on the streets of where he lived, I'd be scared shitless for my life. I remember when he died, some people were saying, oh, he's going up to heaven. I'll see you up in heaven, my guy. Absolutely love you. God will absolutely gift you with everything. Sit there going, nigga, that guy is not going to heaven. Like, this guy was the unzesty version of John Wayne Gacy. And you think that he's going to enter the pearly gates thinking, yeah. The reason why when I researched into this, apparently allegedly Von's last words were, "Let them get me." Because in that moment in time, you realize what goes around comes around. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. And the amount of kids that I would see copying his lyrics, saying, "We're smoking on Tuka, we're smoking on all these people," copying exactly what he says. Because people generally forget to actually realize the people this guy now killed, they were everyday people just like me and you. In general, King Von was a terrible person. I mean, he was a mass murderer. But we overlook that fact just because he made good music. And more impressionable people, they now look to that lifestyle and think, I want to be just like King Von. I want to be a school threat. I want to be a public health hazard just like King Von. And these guys are disrespecting people, victims of families that they've never even met, that they don't even know, just because some rapper's talking about it. You're watching a kid saying, "I'm smoking on Tuka," and I'm thinking, that's not your op. Like, that guy doesn't even know who you are. And a more recent example would be Fulio, right? The only song that I remember from this guy was talking about how he's smoking on all these people that are dead. Now he's died and everyone's saying, "Go up to heaven, I love this guy, he was an amazing person." But little did you know, Fulio could have been the worst person on the planet. But because he made good music, people glorify him and put him up as the guy. And that's the thing that I don't like about this world, is that we idolize these types of people, looking at the music that they play instead of the actual person itself. The person that I absolutely decide to like, or I decide to absolutely think, you know what, I rate this person, or I decide to look up to, I look at that person as a person, not for what they've done. That's the reason why I only idolize the Lord, because that's the only perfect being that I've come to know. But when you realize and research this type of stuff, you kind of realize, you know what? The music that I'm listening to, this rap music, this whole chinging ops, all these terrible music glorifying bad things like murder and theft, it's time I put that to bed and listen to more positive music that can put a more positive outcome on my actions and my personality.